Tamra, where do things stand with you and your divorce from Simon?
We're almost divorced. We're about 2 weeks away.
So it's close to the end. And where's your head at with that?
You know, it's hard. It's not easy, even if I've moved on, he's moved on, but it's still difficult, and we don't talk. We just about the kids will text, but we don't have any other communication.
How are the kids doing with your separation and divorce?
They're doing good. I've had them in therapy. It's time to go back, and it's hard for them.
Do they know Eddie?
Not that well. I am very, very strict with the fact that when I have my kids, they're at my house. When Simon has the kids, that's the time I spend with Eddie.
Well, they know Eddie now if they turn on the TV screen in a bubble bath, too.
So what's your point?
They know Eddie now. I mean, all they have to do is pick up the television remote.
Yeah, well, my kids don't watch Bravo. My kids don't watch the show.
Yeah, my kids don't either, but my kid is 4 and knows how to use the remote.
Yeah, so do mine. They know they're not allowed to watch Bravo.
They're talking about it.
So don't
They're
even
not
talk
allowed to drink or smoke pot either.
What are you insinuating?
I'm not. I'm just saying
you
they know
are.
Eddie.
Yeah, you are.
They probably know Eddie more than you think.
Okay.
And if you were really so strict about sheltering them, you would think about things like that.
Okay. Thank you. Coming from the mom that dropped her kids in the pool strapped to a stroller while you were doing shots.
They weren't dropped into a pool, Tamra, and my husband pulled them out before.
Jessica from Cincinnati wrote, Tamra, all that was missing besides your self-respect was cheesy porn music. Tori from Reno, Nevada said, Tamra, you've reached a new low. I feel sorry for your kids. But then there's Penny from Lakeside, Florida, who says, the tub scene was beautiful. The love between you and Eddie was real and sweet. Tamra, live with no regrets. So, Tamra, do you have any regrets?
Do I regret it? No, because I don't regret anything in my life. I learned from it.
What did you learn from this?
That probably I shouldn't have done it.
Why?
I had a bubble bath set up, and I was just wanted to do like kind of just the talking thing, but it just kind of
my clothes
weird.
fell off and his clothes fell off, and we bathed in the bathtub instead.
Why don't you just shut up? Are you jealous that I have a hot man on top of me and not a vibrator and a KY all over the internet?
I'm so jealous.
I don't have my legs spread on the internet.
I'm so jealous.
At least it's not my showing.
I'm so jealous.
That V word again is like coming up.
Jealousy is overwhelming right now. Can you see it? It's like seeping through my blood.
Talking about it.
So, a lot of response from people saying, look, you're a mom. What if your kids see this? Which is what Alexis was just bringing up.
I get that.
And do you think your kids have seen it?
No. My kids are not allowed. It's court ordered. They're not allowed to watch Bravo.
It's court ordered that they're not allowed to watch Bravo?
It's in our papers. They're not allowed.
What judge would ever impose such a harsh
Because
sentence?
I'm on the show. Simon would not allow him to be on the show, so we compromised that they're never to have the TV show on, ever.
So, ladies, where do you weigh in on the bathtub scene?
I looked at it more beautiful than porn. It wasn't porn. It wasn't filthy about it. It was beautiful love that we all want in our lives. And I think that's why Tamra did it, because she wanted to show the world that it's her time now, and she's completely embracing this new man.
I thought, you know, I kind of feel how Vicky did. They're in love, and, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think, you know, Tamra is a good mom, so if her kids do at some point see it, she's going to explain it to them.
I'll explain it to them.
Greg from Atlanta says, Tamra, all the kissing, all the talk of sex, tell the truth. This is just your way to hurt Simon, isn't it?
No, actually, it's not. At first, I thought, holy crap, this is really going to bother Simon. And I just had to put it out of my mind and just realize that I couldn't let him hold me back. I had to go on with my life.
Do you know what he thought of the bathtub scene?
No.
You don't?
No.
I mean, I can't imagine that he was pleased about it.
He's had a girlfriend since 3 weeks after we split up. They've been together almost as long as Eddie and I have been together, so...
We got a lot of questions asking how and when you met Eddie. And I know that there was a lot of scuttlebutt that he was an old friend of yours and Simon's. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Did you know him before?
Yes.
Did Simon know him before?
He had met him. We'd both met him like 3 or 4 times. They weren't friends. Nobody had anybody's phone number. Nobody hung out together one-on-one. None of that.
Jess from Madison, Wisconsin says, Tamra, you claimed you wanted to be nicer this season, but then you threw a dig at Alexis saying you can't argue with stupid. Do you think you were nicer this season?
I'm a smartass. That's just my way of doing things.
I thought she was my friend, and she bashed me this entire season.
I'm sorry for bashing you. I am.
And my husband, and my kids.
Your kids? I didn't bash your kids.
Maybe you didn't.
No.
My husband.
In all honesty, after Simon and I separated, I didn't really hear from you. And then I heard that you're hanging out with Simon.
Did you feel like she chose Simon over you?
I kind of did. I did.
We weren't taking sides. I mean, if someone's reaching out to you, you need to be there. I mean, Simon was hurting too in the divorce. I know you were hurting in the divorce.
I just felt a little bit weird that they were hanging out with him.
Okay.
And then, of course, you know, stupid me, Simon came to me afterwards. He had a whole list of things that Jim said about me.
You won't even tell me what he supposedly has said To this
No,
day, I
I'm
still
not
don't
going
know.
to. He knows exactly
because you don't
what
have
he said.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
you
I
don't
do,
have anything,
sweetheart.
Tamra.
Yes, I do.
Really? Because you have no
Really?
problem throwing punches when you do have ammunition, but for some reason you don't have any. You're not saying anything that
he called
said.
me a stupid bitch. He called me a whore.
Really?
Do you want me to go
My
on?
husband called you stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, get the recorder out.
Okay.
And we'll get Jim involved and ask him.
I don't really care
what
to
he
be
said.
around him.
Maybe this is a good time to take a break.